Harry flies solo. Svananand Sen in GB News tells us that Harry's wife and Prince Harry issue new statement just hours after Duke's UK return confirmed. Ooh, a new statement. No doubt this will be chock full of intriguing and meaningful prose from the gruesome twosome, or more likely is going to be another banal diktat issued by the Duchess of Delusion and her puppet. Harry's wife and Prince Harry have issued a new statement just hours after the Duke of Sussex's return to the United Kingdom was confirmed. It was announced that Harry will attend a charity awards ceremony in the United Kingdom on September the 7th. The event takes place on the eve of the first anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death. The Duke of Sussex will only be in the United Kingdom for a few days, as he will fly to Germany for the start of the Harry's Wife Games on September the 9th. Harry's wife will not join Prince Harry at the Well-Child Award ceremony, but the couple have confirmed that they will both be in Dusseldorf for the major sports event. In a new statement, a spokesperson for Harry's wife and Harry said, "The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are delighted to attend the Invictus Games 2023 in Dusseldorf. The Duke will be in attendance throughout the entirety of the Games and will be joined by the Duchess shortly after the Games begin." Accordingly, as we knew, they will both be attending the Dusseldorf Games, although of course Harry's wife will attempt to make it become all about her, and causing it to be known as the Harry's Wife Games instead. And as part of being over in Europe, it would appear that Harry is going to go to the United Kingdom and undertake some further charity work. But interestingly, Harry's wife isn't joining him. How so? Surely someone who's so keen to be involved in philanthropy, who wishes to channel the spirit of Diana, would want to carry out such charitable acts. No? Why not? Well, the reason is that her narcissism will still perceive that the United Kingdom is a hostile place for her. In the same way as it viewed it in relation to the King's coronation, the media, the public, and also the royal family, although she's not necessarily going to have any involvement with them if she were to come to the United Kingdom, but still, the media and the general public are viewed as being hostile towards her. And therefore, her narcissism, as a self-defense mechanism, will have to contemplate, essentially, the media and the general public. So, for example, if Harry has said, there's an opportunity for us to go to the Well-Child Awards, I want to do it, we're in Germany anyway, it's a short journey to go to the UK, it'll give me an opportunity to try and find those building blocks that I found that I've been missing, and also if I can find the pink crayon as well, which I'm fairly certain William's pinched from me. So I want to go to the United Kingdom and go to the Well-Child Awards ceremony. Are you going to come with me? At this point in time, her narcissism contemplates this. That will involve me having to interact essentially with the public and also the British media. Her narcissism portrays them both as painted black, views them as not under control. Her narcissism must obey the first law of narcissism, which is all appliances must be brought under control and kept under control at all times, and therefore will regard the painted black media and the painted black general public as not under control and proving too difficult to bring under control through any direct involvement. Instead, it would be far easier for her to assert control over those two bodies of appliances by having nothing to do with them and therefore staying in a position of withdrawal. Hence, she doesn't come to the Well-Child Award ceremony. Of course, so much for her desire to be involved in philanthropy and charity. Once again, she just pays lip service to it, talking about it, rather than the doing. And the doing hasn't happened because her narcissism has deemed that it isn't necessary for her to do it. It doesn't see that she needs to get fuel from that event. It doesn't see that she needs to get character traits or residual benefits, because the risk to control of attendance is too great, and therefore whatever she might get from it really isn't worth it. And because she has to control the public and the media, she can do so without attendance and thus avoid repeated threats to her control through not going. That's what actually governs her decision making, although it's at a subconscious level. At a conscious level, her narcissism will simply tell her someone needs to get back to look after the kids, or this is your charity, Harry, you deal with it, I can take a back seat. Or it may well be, I've got an important meeting with some big name directors and producers that don't really exist, but I'm just going to say that. Her narcissism will select some alternative reason to justify why she can't go, but the subconscious reason for it is linked to the necessity of control and the fact that she won't be able to control the media and the general public directly, therefore she stays away. Prince Harry, however, could be forced to make an awkward request to King Charles upon his return to the United Kingdom. Harry will likely have to ask his father for permission to stay at one of the royal family's residences. Or he could just book himself into a hotel like many other people do and pay for it. Or is he being a tight arse? The Duke and Duchess of Sussex no longer have a base in the United Kingdom after the King evicted them from Frogmore Cottage earlier this year, which of course was a collateral consequence as a result of the shit that Harry was spraying around in Spare, which he was encouraged to do, of course, by his Instagram-loving bitch wife. If Harry does not wish to stay at a royal residence, he could seek to source private accommodation for his stay in September, which, of course, is what anybody else would do, booking himself into a hotel, organising an Airbnb, or even ringing a pal up and saying, any chance I could stay in your spare room. Of course, Harry's options are limited there, because he's not bothered keeping up with his friends as a consequence of his wife pulling him away from those friends and meaning that he's become ostracised for them. The royal family is not holding a public event to mark the first anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's death. The late Queen died peacefully at Balmoral, the article concludes, in Scotland on September the 8th, 2022. It's unlikely that Prince Harry will see his father during his brief visit to the UK to attend the Well Child event. Harry said regarding the charity, for nearly 20 years, Well Child has been transforming the lives of children and young people across the UK, providing critical care that prioritises the physical, mental and emotional well-being of these individuals and their families. During his appearance at the event, Harry will spend time with each winner and their families and present the award for Inspirational Child. The Duke of Sussex is also expected to deliver a speech at the ceremony. Again, you would think that would be something that Harry's wife would want to be involved in. Children, because after all, she's a mother, isn't she? Philanthropy, caringness, demonstrating charity. But no, her narcissism prevails, and once again, she doesn't bother the doing because her narcissism deems that it's not appropriate. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.